The number 6 seed Saurophaganax is going up against the number 14 seed Allosaurus. And when you see him standing there, I can see why people have thought Saurophaganax is a kind of big Allosaurus. They are very similar. Allosaurus gives up 1.5 tons and 1 inch in length. However, Allosaurus has speed. Saurophaganax looks very muscular and powerful. The two square off, and Allosaurus, we saw him fight a really intelligent battle last time. And as he closes in on Saurophaganax, it's more of the same. Saurophaganax, a half step slower. Allosaurus manages to get a couple slashes in and a quick bite and then takes off running. We're seeing almost a repeat of the strategy last time. Saurophaganax gives chase, but he's a little bit quicker than the previous competitor Allosaurus faced. Allosaurus, however, surprises us all by quickly reversing course and showing how nimble he is with that really long tail. Pivots back in, charges up against Saurophaganax, and bites and cuts him again. Allosaurus engages with the ridiculously wide mouth, opening it up and becoming a hatchet, and just quickly hammers around the head and neck of Saurophaganax, those teeth acting like a meat tenderizer. Sauro is bleeding through multiple wounds all over his face. Now, Saurophaganax's claws are no joke, and they rip huge swaths they cause massive damage on Allosaurus. But Allosaurus has done what he's meant to do, just like last time. He's busted up Saurophaganax, he's got him bleeding, he's got him cut, and now he's off and running, and his wounds don't seem to be as bad as Saurophaganax's. Sauro gives chase, and much like the battle we saw last time, kind of anticlimactic. Saurophaganax getting weaker and weaker, Allosaurus just waiting him out, and then when Saurophaganax can barely stand, Allosaurus goes in and finishes the job. This Allosaurus fighting with high fight IQ. Not the most pretty to watch from a fan standpoint, but Allosaurus, when you're giving up that much weight, you got to fight smart, and he's definitely doing so. Number 14 seed Allosaurus advances. Saurophaganax going up against the number 6 seed, who had a relatively easy victory over Siach, the number 11 seed. Saurophaganax was able to dispatch of his opponent rather handily. A big size advantage was in Saurophaganax's corner. However, the number 14 seed Allosaurus employed extraordinary intelligence and quite high fight IQ to take out the number 3 seed and heavy favorite, Tyranotitan. And though the match was boring, if you had actually watched it in real time, strike, run, trying to rely on the speed and bleed him out. Allosaurus is up against a very similar animal in this battle. Many people, not many, some have suggested that Saurophaganax and Allosaurus be synonymized. I know there was a paper that came out in the late 90s that proposed that it be Allosaurus maximus instead of Saurophaganax maximus. I've talked with Dan Cherry, one of the Allosaurus world authorities, who has assured me, as have others, that Saurophaganax is identifiably different than Allosaurus. It is a large Allosaurus, and our Allosaurus in the tournament is Epantarius size, so it's the full boat big Allosaurus. And Saurophaganax, the new name, the old name, by the way, Saurophagus, means lizard eater, and Saurophagus was a great name, but it turns out it had already been applied to a bird that eats lizards. Little piece of trivia for you. So in this battle, you had 2 evenly matched Allosaurs fighting one another. And the short version, Allosaurus wins. Yet again, the surprise upset.
Well, I mean, that's what Allosaurus really needed in this case. You know, I mean, in terms of just raw size, Allosaurus needed something, and I can't fault him for if he gets a good lucky shot in there. I mean, press the advantage and press that attack and take it for all it's worth, because otherwise it's a little too even of a match for it to be really comfortable for Allosaurus.
Yeah, because Allosaurus in the tournament, on the scales at least, was giving up almost 2 tons of weight, which every other competitor who has come in lighter has lost basically throughout the tournament. Weight seems to be the big key indicator. Saurophaganax claws just as big as Allosaurus's, the teeth the same. The advantage is Allosaurus had no advantage other than speed, which he's still a little faster. He's a quick animal. And in the battle, Allosaurus, once he realized he had his opponent hurt, he kept swinging around to the blind side and just hammering away. Allosaurus, number 14 seed, still alive, going up against the number 2 seed Spinosaurus. And how do you see this playing out?
I don't know, man. Seeing Allosaurus come this far in the first place was a bit of a surprise now. So Allosaurus has, played a pretty strategic bracket so far leading up to this moment. But when you look at it, Spinosaurus has brought a little bit of cunning to the table as well. But Spinosaurus also just has a massive size advantage. So I wouldn't necessarily write Allosaurus out just yet, just because it seems like every fight Allosaurus is in, it gives us a surprise of some kind. But I don't know. I'm still probably calling for Spinosaurus at the moment.
Yeah, I could completely see that. And we know Spinosaurus has a little bit of gamesmanship of his own based on how he ran for the river. So I'm excited for that fight, though, because Allosaurus has been that underdog that, I think a lot of the fandom is rooting for him. If you look at the comments online on the Facebook page, you will see that a lot of people wrote at the very beginning of this tournament, don't sleep on the number 14 seed. Let me read the other one here. A lot of value on the number 14 seed. There were at least 3 individuals that specifically called out number 14 Allosaurus as being able to go deep. And their brackets, they clearly bet on Allosaurus, and they're some of our bracket leaders. So maybe they just sense the normal NCAA upsets at number 14 versus I don't know, but I'm excited that a lot of people were rallying behind your very own Colorado hero. I mean, Allosaurus is a hometown boy.
I love Allosaurus, and who doesn't love rooting for the underdog? That's always a lot of fun. And for the kind of tough fights he's been in, he's been put up against some tough animals, and he still brought all those surprises. I don't think you can ever totally write Allosaurus off. Allosaurus by himself just brings so much to the table anyway.
I love it. I'm excited to see the next rounds, and looking forward to talking to you again real soon.
Absolutely. Can't wait for it.